So the big question is this: how do investors like us who trade options and manage our own money generate income regardless of where the stock market goes, and do it all in a way that lets us make time for the people and things we love, and yet still build wealth and remain profitable? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. I'm your host, Kirk Duplessis, and you're listening to The Daily Call from Option Alpha. So in this first pilot episode here for The Daily Call, I want to talk about this concept of risking everything now to be successful. And it doesn't matter if you want to trade options, or you can honestly replace options trading with, I want to be successful doing X, whatever it is, in your job, in your relationship, your family, career, business, it doesn't really matter. But I don't think enough people have this concept of risking everything now so that they have no regret later on. Because what I don't want in my life, more than probably anybody I know, is I don't want to have the regret of, man, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have really, taken the time and the effort or the energy or the money and invested in this thing, right? And whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm saying you can use options trading, you can use whatever. But not enough people risk everything now to be successful later on. And I think you have to really think about that as you continue to move forward. And investment doesn't always mean money, right? Yes, you have to invest in education. Yes, you have to invest in technology, right? I had to invest in my wife, right? Like when we, got engaged, I bought a ring, right? Because that's what you do. You buy a ring for the people you like. So you invested money there, but it's also time and relationships. And so what I think you should really do as you start this journey in options trading, or even if you're in the middle of the journey, is make sure that everything you're doing is aligned appropriately with where you want to be. Are you really focusing on options trading? Are you really putting in the time? Or are you just putting in 70%, right? You're just like, okay, I'll do it because I know I have to do it, but you really don't care. You really are not trying to learn. You're trying to just go through the motions and check the boxes, complete the courses. So you say you complete the courses, but you're not really trying to understand. You're not really trying to master the craft. And that means also that you have to put relationships and other activities on the back burner. Now, I say relationships with people you don't want to have relationships with. There are probably people in your life that you really don't care to have a relationship with, and that's okay. Now, your family, your wife, your kids, your immediate family, your spouse, your significant other, if you care to have a relationship with that person, I'm saying make sure you carve out time for that person, right? But cut all the other junk out and risk everything now to slim down and make this as successful and as profitable as you possibly can. The beautiful thing about trading options and just generally being an investor, an entrepreneur, a business owner, is that when you have no money, there's nothing to lose. So if you have little to no money and you're starting out this journey, for God's sakes, what do you have to lose, right? You're broke now, right? Conceivably broke now. And I'm not saying you are or not, so don't read into that. But, you're almost broke now. So what? So you put something on a credit card. So you add an investment, in education, right? You spend more time doing this versus trying to find another job. What is the downside to that other than you're going to be a little bit more broke than you were before, right? But there's not too much downside to this if you risk everything now. I guarantee as you start to earn and generate more money, it becomes harder to risk what you have because you covet it. And that's where kind of I'm at now after doing this for 10 years. I'm at a point now where I don't know if I would have made the same decision that I made when I started with my wife and decided to start trading full time at home. I don't know if I would have made that decision now with 2 kids and obligations for them and other things. I don't know if I would have made that decision. So if you are in the position now to risk everything and to invest your time, your money, cut out all the activities you shouldn't be doing anyway, or just kind of distract you, I think in a couple of years, you'll find yourself exactly where you want to be. So I hope this concept makes sense today. It's something I think about all the time. I don't think that, I see people all the time who want to be successful. They're excited about being successful, but they don't ever make a commitment. They don't take that actual leap of faith, that risk that is needed or required as payment for success later on. It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight, but it definitely means that you'll be on the right path, that you'll get to where you're going if you make the sacrifices now to get there. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Until next time, happy trading. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Call. Be sure to subscribe right now for more daily options trading ideas, strategies, and tactics to help you learn how to place smarter, more profitable trades. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a rating and a review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you again tomorrow, right here on the Daily Call from OptionAlpha.com.